If you work for Dolly Parton, you're going to work for Dolly Parton. So the first thing you have to do is be willing to do a tremendous amount of work. And the beauty of working for somebody like Dolly is that you can't outwork her. She starts before I do every day, and she's still going after I'm done every single day. I went to Rome State Community College, and in order to get out of my vocal juries, because I was a music major and an English major, I had to audition for something. We went to Dollywood to audition, and I went to a Dollywood. They listened to me sing and hired me on the spot. And then I was a singer dancer, and I worked behind the scenes because I really enjoyed the sets and the scenery and the costumes and the putting things together more than I actually enjoyed performing. And so that's how I met Dolly. The one thing that I would say is, and I don't mean this as an insult, but how incredibly normal she is. She's just a normal girl who happens to have a very high profile job. But she gets up, she drinks coffee, she wants to talk, she wants to catch up on the news. She is just a very normal human. But there is very much a formula. Dolly is a very, very small human. She's a little tiny woman. And everybody thinks that she's this larger than life person, but physically she's very, very small. And so it's easy to overwhelm her little body. And so I have to keep that in mind all the time. So there's some non-negotiables. She's going to have a very cinched waist because that makes her look very proportioned. She's going to have clothes that, believe it or not, are relatively plain. They're just very detailed. The way that it works with her is as I get the schedule, I find out what she's agreed to do and what we're going to be working on, and then I start investigating. What do we have to do? How does she get there? Is she sitting? Is she standing? Does she have to sing? Does she have to play an instrument? Are there kids involved? Does she have to walk? Is she sitting before she goes? Is it going to be wrinkled when she stands up? Is there a curtain she's standing in? There's a million questions that you have to ask and get information for. And then then we start deciding, well, what should she wear? And she always chimes in. She has the last word on everything. And I provide several options for just about everything. A lot of people ask all the time how she's doing. She's great. Again, I'm trying to keep up with her as fast as I can go. So she's outpacing me a lot. So no, she's doing very well. Thank you for asking. And I know that she is grateful for everybody who wishes her well.